When did your child's toxic teacher embarrass themselves at a school event? My 8-year-old son Ethan was practicing his sales pitch in the kitchen, carefully arranging his sample cookies for tomorrow's bake sale. Being autistic, he didn't get to participate in many school events, so this was big for him. He'd just finished doing his best Gordon Ramsay impression when my laptop dinged with an email from his teacher, Mrs. Rhodes. The subject line read, "Bake sale tomorrow." I clicked it open. "Hello. Unfortunately, we have decided that it's in everyone's best interests if Ethan doesn't attend the sale tomorrow. He isn't equipped to handle a social booth given his limitations. The other parents have expectations about who represents our school. Thank you for understanding." I stared at the screen in disbelief, but before I could close it, Ethan came around the counter. "Is that about the bake sale?" I tried to minimize the window, but he'd already seen it. His face crumpled as he read the words. She thinks I have limitations?" His voice turned small. "I'm not allowed to go?" The tears started immediately. Not a meltdown, just silent water rolling down his face. "I thought Mrs. Rhodes liked me." His voice cracked. "The other parents don't want me there?" "That's not true, baby. Am I too stupid to sell cookies?" He was sobbing now. "I just wanted to help buy Grandma's wheelchair." I pulled him into my arms. "Listen to me. We are going to that bake sale. Mrs. Rhodes doesn't get to decide what you can do." But she said, "She's wrong, and everyone's going to know it. But what if she kicks me out? Then Dad will use his big boot to kick her out and bring you back in." He was laughing now. I wiped his tears. "You want to make the most amazing booth that school has ever seen?" His eyes lit up slightly. "Really? Really? We're going to make Mrs. Rhodes' jaw drop." A small smile appeared. "Can we make extra cookies? We're making extra everything." I grabbed my phone and texted my 3 best friends, forwarding the email. "Look what Ethan's teacher just sent." My phone exploded. "That BTCH. Is she serious? We're coming over now." My husband came home minutes later, saw Ethan furiously whipping batter in the kitchen, and when I told him, his face went dark. He came up to Ethan. "I'm going to the restaurant supply store." Ethan looked confused. "Why?" "You'll see. Start baking, buddy. Catch you with a twist." Ethan's eyes sparkled. Dad only ever said that phrase when he had a surprise for Ethan. His dad drove off, and within an hour, my friends were in our kitchen. "We're making this booth legendary," one of them said, pulling out decorating supplies. Another friend started designing a banner on her laptop. "Chef Ethan's cookies for Grandma." Ethan's eyes went wide. "Chef Ethan?" he said with a cautious smile. My husband returned an hour later with a small canopy tent, professional display cases, and even a cash register. But then he pulled out the best part, a custom apron with Chef Ethan embroidered on it. Ethan's jaw dropped. "Is that for me?" Every professional baker needs proper attire. Ethan was damn near crying with joy, running the whole kitchen like Gordon Ramsay, doing his impressions at my friends, showing him how to make a batter how he wanted, getting it all over their noses, encouraging them to eat it, having so much fun my heart was about to explode. Somewhere in the midst, I got a follow-up email from Mrs. Rhodes, just checking in to make sure you saw this. There will be consequences. I didn't respond. By the end of the night, we'd made 400 cookies in 15 varieties, all labeled with ingredients and allergen cards. Mrs. Rhodes is going to die when she sees this. One of my friend's husbands owned a print shop and even showed up with professional menu boards and price lists. Ethan practiced with the cash register. "I can do this, right, Mom?" "You can do anything, son." He tried on his apron, looking in the mirror. "Do I look professional? Like you own a bakery?" The next morning, we loaded everything up. Ethan wore his chef apron with a matching hat. "What if she tells me to leave?" he asked in the car. "Then every parent there will defend you." "Really? Really?" They all know what she wrote. We arrived an hour early to set up. When other parents saw our tent with Chef Ethan's cookies banner, they started gathering. "This is incredible!" Word spread fast. By the time the bake sale opened, we had a line of 20 people. Ethan stood tall in his chef outfit, explaining each cookie type, running the register perfectly. Mrs. Rhodes arrived and froze. Her face went from confident to pale. She watched Ethan handle every order, make changes, recommend cookies based on preferences. "Thank you, Chef Ethan," each customer said. Parents were taking photos, posting them to Facebook. The principal soon appeared. "Ethan, this is incredible. How did you do all this?" Mrs. Rhodes just stood there, mouth open, as Ethan cheerfully served customer after customer. By noon, Ethan had raised $400. Parents kept coming up to Mrs. Rhodes. "Isn't Ethan doing amazing?" She had to nod and smile. That's when she walked over to our booth herself. Ethan gave her a cookie to try for free, one she reluctantly took. I saw her face change as she took the bite, almost like she hated how good it was. I think that was her breaking point, because that's when she pulled out her phone and showed it to the principal. His face dropped immediately. He looked at our booth, then at her, and before we knew it, Mrs. Rhodes was marching to our booth, the principal right beside her. Full story on channel linked below.